There's only one way to learn how to play in all 12 keys, and that is exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video. There's only one way because the process is the process, and you can't cheat the process. Even if you come up with a bunch of different processes and strategies and stuff, they're all still gonna lead you back to the same destination, okay, to the same one route that is gonna lead you to reaching your goals of playing in all 12 keys, okay? So, step one, you're gonna get yourself a metronome. You can download one. I believe most keyboards have built-in metronomes as well nowadays. You can download a metronome, buy one from a shop. Okay, I have one here. It's a digital one. And then I'm gonna set it to 60 BPM. You can even go lower than that, okay? Because remember, when you're practicing and you feel like things are hard, you wanna practice them slower, okay? So I have it set to 60 BPM here. So the first thing you wanna do, you wanna start by practicing all your 12 major scales, okay, with the right fingerings. This is the first most important thing, and you want to practice them over a beat or a metronome. The reason for that is because you want to be on timing, you want to improve your timing, okay? So you're gonna practice your left hand and then your right hand and then both your hands, okay? Like, you want to do that, practice them, all your 12 major scales with the right fingerings, okay? And then from there, you want to move to practicing your chords. When it comes to practicing your chords, you only want to practice your major and your minor triads, okay? Then what about all those other chords? What about your diminished triads? What about your augmented triads? Your suspended chords and stuff like that? Well, those other chords are basically just derivatives of these chords, okay? Because if I play a major chord here, C major, and then I want to play a sus2, I just take the third, the E, and take it down here. I get a C sus2. And if I want to get a sus4, I do the same thing. I just take this and bring it up here, okay? And then what if I want to play an augmented triad? I just raise the fifth. You see? If I want to play a diminished triad, I just take my minor triad and then flatten the fifth. So all these chords are just derivatives of major and minor triads. How about your seventh chords and all those other complicated chords? With these ones, when I play a chord like this, I see two chords inside of it. I see a major triad and a minor triad. I see an E minor here and a C major here. So if I play an E minor with my right hand and a C major with my left hand, I get a C major 7. Okay, so they're just derivatives of these chords. So if you know your triads and all inversions by heart, you've done half of the work, okay? So you also want to practice those on timing, like with the inversions. And then you go to the next one, you practice them chromatically, and then you learn even your minor chords, your minor triads. And then from there, you're gonna move on to learning your diatonic chords. You wanna learn your diatonic chords. This time, you're learning like these chords key by key. Okay, if you're in the key of C major, you know this is gonna be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. Okay, so what you wanna do is do the same thing with their inversions. This is the 1, and then you go to the 2. You go to the 3. So one may ask that KB, but the seventh chord is actually a diminished. Well, that's okay. That's true. The seventh chord is actually a diminished chord. In C major is gonna be diminished. But 90% of the songs you're gonna be listening to, you're gonna be playing, are probably not gonna include this chord as we're probably not gonna play the 7th as a diminished chord, especially in your early stages as a beginner. But what you wanna do, the 7 is usually played as a 5 over 7. So you play a 5 in your right hand, and then in your left hand you play the 7. Okay, so essentially you only need to learn major and minor chords. And if you also need to go back to learn the other one from 5, in order to get 7, you only just change one note. Like your G is gonna go up here. You're gonna remove this and replace it with this. And then there you have it. That's your 7. Okay, so don't worry about like stressing much about those kind of things. Okay, just learn your major and minor chords. You're gonna do yourself a huge favor. And then you wanna do that in other keys. 1, 2. You wanna go to another key. So I have another very important tip when it comes to learning these keys, because you don't just want to move to these keys at random. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people slow down and feel like it's a lot of work. They want to move to random keys, because if you're playing in the key of C major, you don't just want to move and then now because you're fluent playing in C major, you want to move to like a key like C sharp. That makes no sense. Those keys are so far apart. Okay, so you want to learn keys using the cycle of fifths. The reason why you want to do this is because this diagram here, it's a really beautiful diagram. It's gonna teach you a lot of things, passing chords, compositions, and stuff like that. But this is how you're gonna use it. You're gonna learn keys that are closer to each other on the cycle of fifths. Because look at C. C is at the top. It's like here on 12 o'clock. And then C sharp, it's there at the bottom. See? It's on 7 o'clock. So those keys are like so far apart. So the most logical thing to do after playing a key like C major, you want to learn a key that is close to that C major. Like if you're playing in C major, you want to move to like a key like G, because they look similar, okay? They share most of the notes, meaning they also share most of the chords. This is C major, and then this is G major, and this is F major. As you can see, all these keys, they are comprised of like black notes. I mean, only white notes, and then you have like maybe one note that is black. Okay, so these chords are gonna share, these keys are gonna share most chords. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And then a C is also there in G major, but it's the 4 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. And then it's also there in the key of F, this C, because in the key of F it's the 5. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? 6, 7, 1. So you want to learn these keys that are closely related. Like if you are playing like in the key of F sharp, the most logical thing to do is to go to the key of B major and then the key of C sharp. So that's how you want to learn these keys. And then after that, you want to start practicing like your simple, basic chord progressions, okay? Like your 1 5 6 4 6 4 1 5 and all the variants of the 1 5 6 4 chord progression, your 1 4 5, okay, like your 1, and then on a beat, and then 6, and then 4. You transpose it, not with a button. You can even play around with the inversions. You do that, you learn all these chords, you learn all these things. Before you know it, you can play in all 12 keys. So how often should you practice this way? Well, every time you get a chance to sit on the piano, at least 3 times a week, you need to have, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour, okay? Practicing these things the right way before practicing songs, okay? Because the mistake that most people are doing, they want to start by practicing songs. You want to start by, this is training. You want to start by training before practicing songs. It's going to make songs easy to learn. And if you've been playing for some time, playing for years with only one key, this is going to be lightweight. This will just be like learning a new song, learning a new melody, okay? The experience that you have is gonna come in handy when it comes to like filling those gaps that you left, behind when it comes to playing the keyboard. And you want to do that at least 3 times a week. And that's it, guys. If you've made it to this part of the video, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this. And those who want to join our private membership, private lessons and stuff like that, get free courses, all that information is gonna be on the description of this video. I'll see you in the next one.